there, Capricorn. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be tapping into the energies, my beautiful divine Capricorns, the energies of your spirit guides. So let's get your first main card here. I do hope all is well with you and yours. Your first main card says awareness. So you're tapping into some awareness. Beautiful energies here coming in for you. Awareness. Let's see here. Your second card is, so you might be coming into the awareness, might be spiritual awareness, might be awareness within your life experience that you're now coming into. We have here regeneration. So the awareness is going to lead you into regenerating, into rebirthing, maybe into rebuilding, into realigning, might be some level of adjustment that you might have, you're now called to move into, so as for you to cultivate that energy of newness. Yeah, this is what I'm getting here. Awareness, regeneration. It's a number 46 and a number 1. These could be very significant to you. Yeah, one card at a time, spirit guides. One card at a time. Regeneration. Okay, I'll take this one. It says birds of feather. Birds of feather. You know, my mom always said, like, she had this saying, like, that says, bird of a feather flock together. So it could be something positive where you're coming into alignment with persons who are like-minded, who are moving on the same path that you want to be on. Might be you're aligning yourself, or you're going to come into this sort of a collaboration, or this sort of a, what's that word? Opportunity for you to align yourself with persons who is going to allow you to move on that sort of a path to regenerating. Yeah, you might be coming into this awareness. So let's get some tarot cards here to dive a little deeper into this energy for you. Let's get 3 tarot cards for each main card. Yeah, what is awareness here? Awareness. Ooh, we have High Priestess. So your intuition is coming out here. The need to tap into your intuition. Okay. We have the Page of Wands, and we also have here the Eight of Wands in reverse. So a level of tapping into your intuition, and also to be, I'm feeling an energy wherever you are, whatever life experience that you might be going through right now. It behooves you to, to think about it, to see it in a positive light, or to cultivate that vibration of positivity, that frequency of positivity that is necessary at this time. There is something that is delayed here, or well, I'm not too sure what's going on here. 3 cards for regeneration. Why is regeneration here? We have a card flipped over, the King of Cups. 2 more cards for regeneration. The 10 of Wands. 1 more card, please. The Elephant. Interesting here. Very interesting energies coming out here. So there might be a level, there might some emotion being played into this regeneration aspect of this reading, where in which you're called to let go things that is not in alignment with you. And this has been predominantly the message across the board. To letting go of certain things, so as for you to step into something brand new. This is on the regeneration here. It could be a way of thought, a way of belief. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. With the 3 of Cups being here. With the 6 of Cups being here. So I'm feeling an energy where in which for you, Gemini, with this bird of a feather energy, you're moving away from anything that is not authentic, that is not truthful, that is not organic. You're moving away from this. And this could be anything. This could be people in your life experience, people in the present. I'm feeling more predominantly with the 6 of Cups here. You could be dealing with an energy from the past here. Yeah? You could be dealing with an energy from the past. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's clarify this High Priestess energy being out here with this awareness. Yeah? You tapping into your intuition is going to allow you to come into awareness as how is it that you're going to be moving forward. The high priestess being here. Why is the high priestess here? We have the eight of wands again in reverse. The last card for the awareness is the eight of wands in reverse. There is an energy I'm picking up your spiritual, I'm getting here as it relates to this high priestess, the need for you to tap into your intuition, your gut feeling at this time. Listen, as I said, predominantly across the board, this has been the message across the board with other signs where you're called, they are called to tap into this sort of an intuition, their intuition. The spiritual team is speaking out loud at this time. The necessity to have that sort of a relationship so as for you to know the way forward and to move forward. Yeah, the eight of wands here with the high priestess. We have the seven of cups here. So there might be a level of indecision. I just finished doing Gemini where Gemini was getting some messages or information as to the way forward and they are doubting it. This could be similar to you, Capricorn, where in which this awareness that you're coming into, you're doubting it. You're kind of on the fence. You're not too sure, and this is causing the delay for you to move forward. The energy of optimism is very important as well. We have judgment in reverse. Yeah, you're not making the call. You're not making this judgment call that you need to make in order to move forward. This is the energy I'm getting here. The three of swords, the cutting of the deck with the 10 of rods. You might feel like something is too heavy or burdensome here. We have the three of rods in reverse, and I'm feeling like your spiritual guides is saying to you, listen to me, Capricorn, if you do not tap into this intuition so as for you to come into this awareness, then whatever it is that we want to regenerate in your life will be delayed with the eight of wands, the three of rods in reverse here. So there is a level of being delayed here because of the lack of trust in your intuition, trust in your gut feeling, trust in your intuition here. Eight of wands again in reverse. And when a card appears twice, it's like a spirit guide is saying like something is delayed. The two of swords here. So there you're blinded to something here. You're blinded to know that, listen, you need to tap into your spiritual team guides energy so as for you to come into the awareness, so as for you by extension to move forward and to regenerate, to rebuild, to re-establish yourself. Some of you, it could be dealing with partnership, it could be lovers. We have the lovers here with the three of cups here. For regenerate, we have the King of Cups in reverse. We speak about this King of Cups energy has to do with an energy of not being in an emotional state of mind where in which you are balanced. What's the King of Cups speaking about here? Why is the King of Cups here? Okay, I'll take it. The Fool. You're called to take a risk. And this is basically what this reading is really talking about. It's you taking a chance on yourself, you trusting yourself, you trusting your spiritual guides. Yeah? This is what it is speaking about. Anything else with this Fool here? Yeah, the Knight of Rods. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to trust yourself. It's time for you to trust your spiritual guides. Do not allow anything nor anyone. It might be, want to burden you and want to hold you down and restrict you. Do what is it that you're called. Sometimes it calls for you to move out of a thought process that is holding you back or not allowing you to move forward. A belief system that you're called to move away from that is no longer serving you. We have the 10 of rods here in reverse. You're letting go of whatever it is that is burdensome. You see. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. With the 10 of wands in reverse here. And why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn in reverse? Why is it in reverse? Why is it in reverse? the Tower. There is something, Capricorn, that you might be holding on to. It is time for you to let it go. Time for you to take that risk, and take that risk even in an energy, even if you're not aware or you're still unsure. It's time for you to take that risk, to take that first step, to move forward, to allow this tower to fall. It might be for some of it, and it could be anything, it could be something as simple, and sometimes this is not simple. Let me take that back. It's moving away from a family dynamics that predominantly had this sort of a belief system that is very restrictive and is not allowing you to move forward. We have the Elephant here. Yeah. Some of you might be is a marriage, you know. Why is the Elephant here? Spirit guide, why is the Elephant here? The Four of Cups in reverse. You're asked to tap into this High Priestess energy, this energy of knowing that you are capable of creating the world that you want to see. This is the awareness that you're called to tap into, to change whatever belief system that is very restrictive, that is not allowing you to assert yourself in the energies that is going to encourage this sort of a regeneration moving forward, to align yourself with persons that are truthful. This is why you're releasing this sort of a belief system, this paradigm, this sort of a alliance or partnership, whether it be family, whether it be friend, whether it be platonic, whether it be lovers. You're releasing yourself from that here, because it's not truthful to what is it, to where is it you want to go at this time. You see, the only thing that is constant is change, and if you're not changing, then that means that you're stagnated. We have here the Eight of Cups. You're moving away from this. What did I just say? You can't make this up. You're moving away from whatever is not allowing you to tap into, to come into this regenerative energy here. Moving into celebratory energy. This might have to do with somebody from your past, a situation from your past. And going back to the belief system, this might have been a belief system that is being carried down from generation to generation into your life, and your spirit guides is asking you, telling you this is where it stopped. This is not where you're not gonna take this into the lineage here. For some of you, it's a relationship from the past that you're called to move away from. That is not truthful with the Ace of Swords being here in reverse. Three of Cups. The Elephant. You're moving back into the energy with the Three of Cups here, with the Elephant being here, of a belief system, a way of life, a way of doing things that is aligned with you, that you're going to be able to celebrate and others celebrating it with you, because these persons of the same mind, these persons are birds of a feather. Listen to me. You see what I'm saying here? These persons are totally and aligned in the trajectory that you want to go in. Up here, sir? No. Because this was not allowing, these persons weren't allowing you to regenerate, because the belief system that they're under is no longer what is it that you subscribe to. You see. Listen. I'm getting overly emotional about this here. We have the Six of Cups here. Why is the Six of Cups here? Okay. Ace of Swords. The truth. Some of you, it has to do with a past situation, a belief system. It could be surrounding religion, philosophy, a way of life, a way of thinking, a way of belief, the projections from people in your past. All of these things could be. This is the truth here. Yeah, this is the truth. You're moving away from something with the Ace of the Swords in reverse. Untruth, you're moving away from it into truth, as it relates to the Six of Cups. So this could be for some of you, if it's not revamping what is it that been passed down to you as it relates to generation, it's you now revamping what you are taken on and going back to what is it that you were brought up in, because you're now seeing where in which is in alignment with you. Yeah, so take it as it resonates. It could be either or. You're releasing yourself from this with the Eight of Swords here. You see what I'm saying? So your spiritual team is letting, spiritual guides are letting you know at this time, this is the trajectory that you need to go. You're going to be coming into awareness. Do not doubt your intuition. Do not doubt your gut feeling. Do not doubt your instincts here. There's some belief system or way of life that is not in alignment with your forward movement and your regeneration. Alignment with persons, releasing of those that is not in alignment, releasing of person, places, or things that is not in alignment anymore, and gravitating back to the truth, going back to the truth of who you are. Might be you release the truth of who you are, so as for you to measure up, and now you are going back to that because it did not work. This wasn't a celebratory energy, you see. So that's your reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comment if anything do resonate. And listen, please do enjoy the rest of your